And no, yeah, you can, of course, sure, no problem. Great. So welcome
Hi
everybody.
guys.
That's Nazir for you. I just want to give a quick introduction. I want to give you an introduction to how I met Nazir first. So um, me and Nazir go back, I think, 25 years back. That
Yeah.
long back. I was working in a company and I was handling the IT systems. And so one of my colleagues in the office said, "Hey, one of my cousin Nazir is he's an IT guy. He can help you with lots of hardware and solutions and things like that." And that's how I first met Nazir. We bought some systems from his company, and so we were both tech guys basically. And then again, as time went by, you go your different paths. And then I met him. We both had our first child around the same time. I think he was a little ahead of me, but but I remember I was frustrated because I was like, I don't want to hit my children. and Nazir said, "You don't have to." I said, "But yeah, my wife tells me I have to hit my children. I have to be the father and be the strict one." And I didn't like that. And Nazir said, "There's this beautiful program which you should do, infants in that program." And I said, "Oh, really? What is this program all about?" He said, "They'll you can help your child, discipline your child, but you don't have to shout, you don't have to beat anything." I said, this I have to know. And that's when Nazir and me reconnected and stuck around as friends for quite some time. And it's a great program, I have to say. I think they're still working, they still do stuff. Um, and uh, and that's when I learned about Nazir doing very different things apart from just the tech stuff. And I'm sure he'll tell you more about his journey. But what I found very interesting was what he's been doing recently, which is why most of you all from the travel industry have chosen to come here. And what he, since I'm in digital marketing, and he was telling me what he's doing in digital marketing, I understand what he's doing, and I really found it very, very powerful. And I asked him, I requested him, can you talk to my clients, my prospects, my network of people who would really benefit a lot if they get to learn the things from you, and maybe you can even guide them, you can even provide them consultation or training or whatever, because a lot of people in the travel industry are currently frustrated with pata nahi kya hone wala hai. And you, when we chatted, you gave me this whole picture of how things can be actually the other way around, which I said, let's do this show. So thank you once again, Nazir, for taking out the time, making a presentation, and talking to us. And before I hand over the screen and the mic and everything to you, you told me that you are going to make a special offer. Am I
Yes,
right?
Rishi.
Right? So that still holds, right? So,
Yes.
guys, I want to tell you, for those of you that are owners of travel companies, especially, Nazir is going to give you a fantastic offer at the end of this program. So this is right now 11 o'clock, around 10:50 to 12, sometime around that. Sorry, 11:50 to 12 is when you're going to make some special offer. So those of you guys that want to know what the offer is, stick around. Okay, he's going to give you an option, and he's going to give you a special offer on that option, which is only available for you guys who've taken out the trouble to attend this webinar live. He's going to share a link with you with the special offer on the chat screen, which is, I'm going to open the chat screen and I'm going to do a quick check to say hi to everybody. Hi, everyone. Can you guys just say hi back to me on the chat so I know that you guys can see the chat? And then I know when the offer goes to you guys, yes. Thank you so much for saying hi back again. Oh, thank you for the house comments. Good. This chat is where we are going to paste the link at the end with the special offer, which will come around somewhere between 11:50 to 12, around that point of time. That's also the time we'll be taking questions for anything that you might want to ask us about. So that brings me to my second point. Now, the chat, I will be disabling it during the webinar because it gets very distracting. We only turn it on when we need, and we turn it off when we don't want. But I would suggest you look at the screen. You will find a button or a little square thing that says Q and A. It'll be different for computers. It'll be different for mobile devices. So take a look at it, Q and A, and over there you will see an option to ask a question. So just say hi right now. So I know you guys have found the Q&A option. Just type Q&A, click on Q&A, type hi, and send your question. And there we go. Sheila, Tanay, we got your questions in here. If there's anybody else that can't find the Q&A, take your time. Sunil, thank you very much. Akash, we got your question. Shabir, we got your question. James, fantastic. This is great. We now know you can ask the questions to us. So in a webinar, the only audio and video the options are available is for me as the host and Nazir as the panelist. So none of you guys will have to worry about your faces coming on the screen or your audio disturbing anybody else. It is completely switched off, and you can ask your questions here in the Q&A section. So thank you very much for checking the Q&A section. I'm going to dismiss these questions right now because these are not questions. We are just testing to see if it's working. So thank you very much for getting back to us on that. Now, whenever during Nazir's presentation, you realize that this is important, but you can't interrupt him because he's got a time-limited presentation to give, I want you to click on the Q&A, ask a question there and then. Just type it in and put it out there. Don't worry about the answer. We'll get to it at the end, right? So don't forget, please use the Q&A whenever you feel needed. Nazir will not get distracted with the Q&A. He'll continue with his presentation. And at the end, I will look at the questions and ask Nazir these questions for him to then verbally respond. If there are some that need a private reply, I'll just reply to you guys privately. But please stay focused with what Nazir's topic is. Ask questions pertaining to your business if you're in the travel industry, and ask questions pertaining to his presentation and the things that he's shown. I would request you not to go off track onto asking digital marketing that are not related to travel industry, because this is a very focused webinar, specifically digital marketing for travel industry post-COVID, right? Once this lockdown starts opening up, how to prepare for that. So let me stop at this point because I want Nazir to take over. I think I've covered the points I wanted to. Don't forget the offer. At around 11:50 to 12, we'll be giving an offer. So stick around, guys. Glad to see that many more people have joined. We've got more than now 20 people joining us as attendees. Fabulous. Great. So let's take this show live. Nazir, over to you.
Thanks so much, Rishi. It was so nice of you. So let me start first with deep gratitude. And thanks so much, Rishi, for putting this all together. So let me share the screen. So
that's great.
Yes, without you, Rishi, this wouldn't have been possible. So really, really deep sense of gratitude.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I welcome each and every participants in today's webinar. And most of us are probably connected today now thanks to technology. So I would also have my gratitude towards technology. We both are tech guys, Rishi. So we appreciate the value of technology. And I welcome you all wonderful people who have taken your time today in the morning, and you are here to learn. And about the offer, Rishi, forget about the offer. The webinar, if you attend from beginning to the end, you'll get a lot of value, irrespective of the offer. The offer is optional. Okay, I have certain key points, key takeaways. If you pick up even one thing, I'm sure if you're in the travel industry and if you implement any one of them, you will see a transformation in your business. That I can guarantee you that. Okay, so irrespective of the offer, just keep your phones aside, keep it in silent mode, and stay away from distraction. You don't know what point you will pick up, and it will have a lot of take-home value for you. All right. So let's start. I'll start. This is a PPT. This is a presentation which will go on. Okay. And after that, we'll take the Q&A, as Rishi said. So everybody can see my PPT. Just type yes in the chat box. Yes. Okay. Great. So this webinar is, you're here to know what every travel business owner should be doing in this current pandemic, guys. Okay. So before I give you that answer, okay, let me tell you, share a formula. E plus R is equal to O. All right. So what is E and what is R and what is O? So E is an event. R is the response to an event. And O is the outcome. Okay. So event is usually not in our control, okay, but the response to that event is in our control, and that defines the outcome, guys. So in the current situation which we are going through, all of us know what the situation is, and everybody knows the travel industry is the maximum affected right now. But this is the event, guys. It's not in our control, right? We can't do anything about it. But how we respond to the event? Are we crying about it? Are we whining about it? Or complaining about it? or you are looking it in a way, is this like a reset button? Let me think what I can do in this particular situation, okay, and then respond appropriately so that the outcome is completely different, okay. So here goes the answer. If you have to see your particular response, what it should be in this event, the answer, there are three things you should be doing: marketing, marketing, marketing. Okay, this is what should be your response. Now you may say, why? But the travel industry is going through a very bad phase, and what is the point of doing marketing right now? Okay, because there are no customers. So the reason why you should be doing marketing is, see, any marketing effort that you do, it takes around 3 to 4 months to show an effect. Okay, whatever you do, you don't start marketing and you start getting results immediately. So this is the time, guys. You're free right now. Focus on your business and start your marketing, because there's nothing else you can do. There are no customers, right? So what you can do is you can focus on your business, learn from your past mistakes. Okay, what challenges you had and you did not overcome, what mistakes that you did and you could not rectify them because you're too busy running the business. So this is like a pause. Okay, this is like a pause. Analyze your business all over again and start your marketing in a new way. So this is the right time, guys, to do the marketing. Okay, so just imagine a situation: a coronavirus vaccine is discovered, okay, in the coming, say, 2-3 months, and then the world is back to normal. And travel industry is the one industry which will just bounce back like anything. Like, people want to go out there and travel now, but because of the lockdown, they're not able to do it, right? So they are just stuck in their homes. And imagine such a situation happens. All right. Already people I'm talking to are saying, yeah, I want to go and start traveling. People are talking about, yeah, now I want to do my bucket list, whatever has been pending for so long, and I've been just postponing it. Now I don't want to get into material things. This is a mindset shift that is happening, guys. People are saying, I don't want material things, I want real experiences. Okay, and the best experience, guys, is what? It's travel. The best experience you can get is by traveling and by going to places. So imagine this kind of situation coming up in the near 3-4 months. Are you ready for this? Tell me, are you ready when the situation comes up? If the boom comes up, we'll be able to capitalize on it, right? So you need to be prepared, right, with your marketing stuff. So what kind of marketing I need to do? All right. So you may be asking, yeah, there are so many things I hear about marketing. What marketing should I do? Guys, the obvious answer right now is online marketing. Okay, use technology to market yourself. You have seen the power of technology in the current lockdown. Technology has been a big savior. Even this Zoom call that you're having is because of technology. It's all online. So there is no choice but to go with technology. Okay, now 90% of the marketing henceforth going ahead for all businesses is going to be online marketing. So there is no, so don't have to think twice what kind of marketing I have to do. It's got to be online marketing. The big brands, the biggies had already known this, and they are doing this since so many years. It's just we who did not know that I should be getting into it. So this is the right time, guys. Get into it right now. So you might be saying the online space is already so much disrupted, and that there are travel engines, people are doing their own research, and that people are buying their own services, and what's in it for me? It's already, my business is going through a bad phase. Okay, people do their own research, and people, they book their own tickets. So who's coming to me? They book their own packages as well. Guys, there are, in the online space, there are n number of people who are doing this, doing their own research. They are called as DIY. Okay, do it yourself. They are not your clients. Don't focus on them. They are not at all your clients. You have to focus on the clients who are not doing research or don't have time to do the research. Okay, I'll just give an example. Like, there are n number of videos on YouTube which shows how to make recipes at home, right? Okay, but do you think the fine dining restaurants are out of business? No. If you go to a fine dining restaurant, especially on a weekend, there's a big queue out there. Why? Why? Because people want to be served. There are people out there. Okay, don't focus on the people who are doing their own research. They are not your client. People who want to be served. People want to have an experience of booking a travel program. Okay, they want to of going to a destination. So you have to cater to those kind of people who want to be served. Okay. So actually, this webinar is about how to market your travel business, because the answer was very simple. What you have to do is marketing. So how to do the marketing? There's a lot of confusion in people's mind. How do I go about marketing, especially in the online? The technology is a challenge. So many people are saying so many things like, do one thing or the other, and I'm literally confused of what to do. Okay. So here I will first tell you what are the common misconceptions about marketing, especially about online marketing. Like you might have heard people saying you should start a Facebook page, and you should put all your travel plans over there, put your packages over there, you start advertising on Facebook. Somebody says you start your YouTube channel for your travel brand. Somebody says you start a blog and you start blogging about it. Somebody says you do this, somebody do ads, okay, put up ads, or somebody. So there are so many things people are telling to do, and people are trying also, and these are like hodgepodge things. It's like a confused mix. You one day you try something in Facebook, then someday you try something on Instagram, something works, something doesn't work. Okay, so these are a hodgepodge things. What today I'm going to share with you is a systematic plan. It's like a blueprint you can follow from one step to a second step, third step, and in a very systematic manner. And I'll tell you this thing works, and this is a practical thing which I have implemented, okay, which I have designed, and it'll give the desired results. All right. So this is like a travel expert marketing blueprint. If you follow this blueprint, you are sure to get the results. Okay. So what is the result that you will get, guys? Okay. You will not find, you don't have to chase clients. You don't have to find clients. You will be found. Your target clients, okay, the clients that you want to work with, they will find you and they will come to you if you follow this blueprint. So this is like a 7-layer blueprint, marketing blueprint. And this, if you follow this, okay, you will have a highly profitable travel business. I can assure you that. And today I'm going to take you through all the 7 layers one by one. All right. So what will this, if you follow this, you will get your ideal clients. Now, as I said, who are your ideal clients? They are not the clients who are doing research on their own. They are the clients who want to be served. So if you follow this blueprint, you will get your ideal clients. Secondly, it will reduce your work because you don't have to chase on clients and clients taking quotations from you. You are doing all the research for them, and then they are not booking with you. Okay. So unnecessary, there's a lot of stress and there is a lot of unproductive work which is going on. So, and then you will also, there is certain things which I'll talk to in automation. If you use this, you will reduce your work drastically. Let me tell you. So you will have more clients and you will have reduced work. Of course, you will have increased bookings because the more client inquiries, the more ideal clients, the more quality clients, they get higher percentage of conversions into bookings. Okay. So this was about it, and I'll tell you my story in brief, how I got into all this. So we'll get an idea, okay, how can I confidently say all these things that you follow this blueprint and you will definitely get the success. Okay. So I'm basically IT professional, but as a passion, I'm an adventure traveler. So the past 15 years, I've been into adventure travel, like trekking, hiking. Okay. So I have traveled all the Himalayan destinations, I would say, like Kashmir, Ladakh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Nepal, wherever there are Himalayas, and I have traveled there in the past 15 years. Like Ladakh itself, I have been for 7 times. Okay, even last my visit was to Ladakh. And during one of these visits, I being an IT guy, okay, I've been into IT projects, as Rishi shared with you, for almost 20 plus years now. And one day it so happened I was stuck in Ladakh. Actually, the weather was bad. My trek was cut short by 2 days, and I had an extra day kept as a buffer. So 3 days I was sitting in the hotel room. It was raining outside, which is very unusual in Ladakh, and I was sitting there doing nothing. Okay, so that's what the thought process came to me. So how can I do some IT project in a niche? All right. So I was thinking of various niche, something different, what to do. And then I said, look, I've been into traveling, so I know how the travel industry works. And, I've been booking with my travel trips with several organizers. And there are some of them who really, I could connect with them, and I was booking with them again and again. So I kind of analyzed the business, and I said, let me start a new project, and that project would be my adventure travel blog. Okay, I will just start. So this is my blog, trekwithnazir.com. And people were telling me, like, earlier I shared, people tell you, why don't you start a blog? Why don't you start writing? Why don't you promote? So I made this blog. Being an IT person, I could start this blog very fast. Within 10 days, my blog was up and running. And within a few more days, there were, there were really good blogs I had written, and I put it up on the post. Now, I thought I had done a fantastic thing. Like, I have started Adventure Travel blog, and people will come to visit my blog, and they will appreciate, and they will ask me about the trips and all those things. But you know what? I soon realized nobody visited my blog. First thing what you do when you start a blog, you share it with your friends, the close circle, okay, your relatives, and you say, look, I have started this blog, and why don't you go and visit and this and that, and you put it on Facebook. People will like it, people will give thumbs up, but I can see on the back end using the analytics that people have not visited the blog. Okay, hardly anybody visits your blog. Okay, because it is not relevant to them. Okay, it's very simple. The people for whom it is relevant, you have to reach to those people only, then they will read your blog. Okay, that's what I talk about ideal clients, the target audience. Okay, then I did my research and everything. I said, let me see what works. How can I get people to visit websites? How can I get people to come to the blog? How can I get people to get engaged with the blog? How can I then monetize it? So I took up a case study of a travel business and then started working on it. So my aha moment came when I took up that case, and in one single month, okay, when I implemented all the steps which I'm going to tell you right now, in one single month, we had 100+ customers, and that was like an aha moment for me. And I said, this is a small business, travel guy, unknown before this project was started, totally unknown, zero presence on the online space, and then over a period of time, in 1 month, I had 100+ customers. And I said, this is it, boss. This is it. And yeah, let me tell you one more thing. There were no paid ads to get those customers. Okay, it was all the customers had found income. Okay, which I had shared earlier. So what I did is I made it into a 7-layer foundation. Okay, and this is what today I'm going to share. Okay, whatever steps that I have taken to get to that goal of having 100+ customers, it did not happen easily. It happened over a period of time, but I structured it in a way, and I'm going to share with you that 7-layer foundation today. And I will share you in the exact steps what is to be followed. So there is no hodgepodge for you, or there is no confusion in your mind, what should I do or what should not do. Okay. So guys, do you want to know the exact steps one by one? Type yes in the chat box. All right, so let's start with the steps, and I will start with the first step. Okay, and the first step is define your niche. Okay, this is like a foundation layer. This is the base, like, of the building that you build the floors upon. This is the first thing. Define your niche and your ideal client. Okay, you need to know what you are good at. Okay, which kind of services, which kind of destinations, or which kind of packages that you are good at. Okay, and you are the best in this. So define your niche and define who is your ideal client who will take this kind of services. Okay, this is extremely important. So be a specialist. Why select a niche? Be a specialist. If you see around you, if you need to go for a service, whom will you go for? You will go to a generalist or you go to a specialist. Okay. See, in the medical practitioner, who makes more money, the general practitioner or the heart specialist? Okay, it's always the specialist who makes more money. It's always the specialist who is in demand. So don't say I'm in travel and do anything and everything in traveling. No, guys, this is not the way. You define your niche, okay, what you are good at, and then you will find whom to target, how to find your target customer for that niche. Okay, the riches are in the niches. I'm telling you, guys. Just define your niche, find your niche, and you will make a lot of money in this. Know thy customer. For this niche, who is this type of customer? As I told you, find the customers who want to be served. Okay, and for that particular niche, once the niche is defined, your mind starts working like who will go for this kind of services. Okay, I'll give you a simple example. If your niche is the honeymoon destinations, okay, so your customer is recently engaged people who are busy and who want to have a honeymoon package, and where they don't want to do any kind of headache. They just want to have a dream honeymoon destination travel. Okay, so this is your customer. So define your niche and know thy customer. See, marketing is all about communication, guys. Like, you have to reach this customer, or the customer has to find you. So you have to keep on communicating with the customer. If you are talking to everyone, okay, you are talking to no one. So you should know whom you should be talking to. All right, you have to be absolutely clear. Okay, be a specialist and know whom you want to talk to. So this is the first step of the foundation layer, guys. And with this niche and target customer, you have to make your core marketing message. Okay, so how do you come to your core marketing message? You have to ask 3 questions: the what, the who, and the how. Okay, so what means, what am I good at? What am I best at? Okay, what is my expertise? What is my experience of so many years? Okay, what is the something, okay, which I can give and the client will value. All right, the who is my client, like this expertise I can help which kind of people. All right, and how will I deliver these things, in what way? Okay, I will be doing the entire package to the client, or I will be doing only the stay, or I will be doing the destination. What? So define how you're going to deliver, and how are you different from others in this. That is very important. Okay, I'll give you my example in about today's webinar. Like what do I do? I'm an IT professional. What am I good at? Okay, I'm good at information technology. Okay, my expertise, I have 20 years of experience in the IT industry. Okay, right now I have made a plan. Okay, for especially for the travel industry. So who is my audience? My audience is travel business owners who want to scale their business, travel business owners who want to upgrade, to travel business owners who want to go into online marketing. So this is my who. And how am I going to do it? I have this unique 7-layer marketing blueprint, which is very unique, which is tested, and which is 100% guaranteed that it's going to success. So this is my uniqueness. This is my USP. So with this, I will design my core marketing message. What am I doing? Whom I'm helping, and how am I going to do that? Okay. So guys, this, if some of you have not done this, okay, this first step itself, the first layer itself, can be a big breakthrough for you. Like, this is the time to sit and decide, like, who is going to my customer. I'm not going to go after everybody. Okay, I'm going to be very selective. I'm going to market only my expertise. Okay, and this is the way I'm going to do it. All right. So what if I have multiple niches? Okay. So some people may say, I have different destinations I'm good at, or I have a large business and we have multiple niches. So for them, I have a suggestion that of all the niches that you think you have, cut down to just 2 or 3 in the beginning. Okay, and from the 3, take one right now. Okay, and define that niche, define the target audience for that niche, and apply this 7-step blueprint for that. And within a 2-3 months, you will start getting results. All right, once you start getting results, then you replicate the same thing to the another niche. But don't start with all the niche together, because it's humanly not possible to do everything together. All right, once you master this technique for one niche, and then you can replicate for that. All right. All right, and once you have your niche, then it is something special that you're having. Define your free offer pitch. Don't sell immediately to the client. If you are selling honeymoon destinations, you said, I want to give you a free consultation. Well, I will understand your requirements. I'll understand your taste, which kind of hotels you like to stay, which kind of, do you want to go to islands, or do you want to go to destinations like Switzerland, where there are mountains and greenery and everywhere. So you offer a free consultation to them. So if you are not in the position to offer a free consultation, then you offer something else. Like, I have the top 10 destinations which I can tell you, or top 10 unique destinations which I have researched. Some are the other free offer you have to find out. Okay, and be ready with this. So when you get your dream clients, you don't sell them immediately. You sell them this free offer first. Okay. So that also you have to find out after you find your niche. Like today, what I'm giving right now is kind of a free offer. Okay, this is a webinar. I'm giving you a value-based webinar for free. Okay, for 1 hour, you will get value-based learning. And if you feel like you want to go further and take my paid offer, then it's your choice. So similarly, you do with that as well. When the client sees the free the value in the free offer, only then he will come for the sale. All right. The second, a website that says, this is the second layer of the foundation. You may say, yes, I have the best of website, and I have spent really some good amount of time working on this website. I have some really nice images, videos, and I spent around 3 to 4 months making this website. But does your website sell? This is my question. Now, by sell, I don't mean like an e-commerce website. Okay, like somebody goes and buys a package, and the payment happens. Yes, you can put up that e-commerce platform. If you have fixed departures, especially, it is recommended. But very few people go for buying the package directly online. Okay. So what I mean by sales is the website should be able to do 3 things. Okay. The 3 main things the website should do, and find out if your website is doing this. Okay. The first is connect, second is capture, and third is convert. Now, what do I mean by convert? So if your ideal customer or your target audience comes to your website, okay, he should be able to connect to your website. He should feel like, yes, the content which is there on the website is related to me. All right. You know, it just takes 3 to 5 seconds for somebody who's surfing the net to make a choice whether I will stay on this website or I'll close the browser. Okay. And if your website is not able to connect with your ideal client, the client is going to go away. This is the first thing. Second thing is, if the client stays back and he likes your website, he likes your packages, okay, and the content is such that he really connects with you, then you have to capture his email ID or phone number and name, of course, okay. So does your website has a form where it captures, okay, not the contact form, a form which pops up. For example, he's browsing some particular destination and he's 80% is completed browsing the destination, and suddenly the form pops up because you realize this guy is interested in the destination. So do you want to know something more about this, or do you want to know we have a document, or we have 5 similar destinations like this which you'll be interested to know? If you're interested, kindly put your email ID and you will get it by email, okay? Or you want to sign up for a newsletter, all right? So if this ideal client finds that your website is really interesting and he would like to connect with you, he will enter his email ID, and that's what your website should be able to doing, okay? The second thing, that it should be able to capture its email ID and name, okay? And he should be able to willingly put it. That's important. The third thing is convert. All right. So convert, I don't mean that he converts into a customer by buying the package. That can happen if you have an e-commerce site, and that's wonderful, it happens. But convert, I mean, is he starts a conversation with you. Okay. So if do you have something on your website like a WhatsApp thing, like he just clicks there. So he's already interested in the whatever he has seen on the website. Okay. And he just wants to start a conversation with you. Or he maybe wants to book a free consultation with you. So do you have a link or an option on your website where your ideal client can start a conversation with you, okay? So you don't know when the client is going to come. Probably he's come to your website, say 11 o'clock in the night, and you're at home, all right? So how will he start a conversation? So put up a scheduler over there, something like that. He can schedule a Zoom meeting with him, or put up something where he can put a message, okay, where he'll type something, and maybe you can see in the morning when you get up, and then you can start a conversation for him. When the client start a conversation on a website, this is like a really hot lead, okay? If there are 10 clients who have started a conversation or book a free consultation, 50% of them get converted, okay? So make sure your website has these 3 things, okay? And it should do, irrespective of how good the images and the videos and everything is, but these 3 functions should be there in your website, okay? So this is the second layer, foundation layer of the 7-layer blueprint I'm talking of. Okay. So now let's move on to the third layer. So do you want to know the third layer, guys? Type yes in the chat box. All right. Your website, before I go to the third layer, let me tell you, you can also track conversations. Sorry.
Nazir, hi. Did you want to run the poll at any point to ask about the audience?
Yeah, I wanted to, but I guess the initial beginning went on for some time, and to save time, I started immediately. It's all right. We will do it at the end, Rishi. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So before I get into the third layer, there is an option when you can track conversions on your website, like how many people visited your website, okay, how many people filled up the newsletter, and how many people signed up for the conversion, okay? They started the conversations, okay? So there's a simple method by which you can track conversions, all right? So example, 100 people visit your website. You can make out how many people visit your website through analytics, okay?
Nazir, I think we lost you for about 10 or 15 seconds.
Okay.
Can you say that again?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Rishi, for telling me this, because I'm really not able to make out. All right. Okay. Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, I can hear you for sure. And I think the attendees will probably, yeah, okay. They can hear you. Yeah.
So how do you track conversions? There is a free tool by Google. It's called Google Analytics. And I suggest every business owner should be having Google Analytics installed on their mobile. Okay. Every day you should track how many people have visited your website and which link, okay, which page they have visited, you can see. I have it on my mobile for my sites. Okay. So 100 people visit the website, 8 visitors opt in for your newsletter, 2 visitors schedule free consultation or start a conversation with you. So that 8 plus 2, that's 10 people, okay, got converted out of 100 people who visited. So 100 visitors divided by 10 action equals, it's a 10% conversion rate. So now you understand, right? So now if you want to increase the conversion rate, why only 10% people are converting? All right, so that's, maybe I can do something in the content, or maybe the way my website is structured. So this gives you an idea, okay? And then if you do the changes, again you monitor. So is my conversion rate increasing? All right. So this is how you can track analytics on your website. So go ahead and make sure you have Google Analytics installed for your travel website. All right. So as I promised, the third layer, the content marketing strategy. Okay. Now this is, guys, this is like the main thing nowadays for the online world. This is like the most important aspect to have visitors coming to your website. This is the primary reason people will come to your website. It's not the reason why people, like, you have a very good image or very good videos or something like that. They have to find relevant content on your website. Okay, so you need to make a proper content marketing strategy. If you notice, if you search anything on Google right now about travel, all the big guys like the Make My Trip, the Yatra, and everybody, they are always on top, right? They are like hijacked the top positions on Google. Okay, they use this strategy, guys, content marketing strategy. All right. So content is king nowadays. I can't tell you enough how important content is king. It is, in fact, I'll go a step ahead and say content is not king. Content can make you king. You will become king if you have the right content on your website. And what does a king possess? A king has, like, all the jewels and the rubies and the diamonds. It'll make you rich. I guarantee you that if you have the good content on your website, you are going to be a rich person. That's for sure. So what kind of content you should have? Okay, so your content should be inspiring for the person who comes and to your website, and it should be able to build trust. So when he reads your content, he should know, okay, like, see, he's your target audience, okay, which you're catering to, and you have an expertise that you're saying. So when he reads your content, he should feel, yes, this guy knows what he's talking about. Okay, if he reads about a destination, there should be so many things which you should be able to connect and say, yeah, this guy knows what he's doing here. It is just not a copy paste job. Okay, this is something different, and he has gone to the finest of details. So I'm not talking just about the trip content. There are ways you can write blogs on your own website about a trip, and you can have multiple blogs, and you can have different kind of information about a destination. So when that person reads those information, a kind of trust is built up. Like, this is the guy, like, he knows what he is doing. All right. And what happens is, if he wants to know about this content again or get information again, he'll keep coming back to your website. Okay. So that's how you attract your ideal clients to keep coming back to you, and that's how the relationship is nurtured. This is one way of doing it, of nurturing the relationship. There is another way which I'll share in the next layer. So now the obvious question which might be there in your mind is like, Nazir, okay, it's fine, we understand we need to have this content plan and all that, but how do I get content ideas? Correct? Am I right? All right. So this is the most crucial thing, and many people don't know how to get this. So today I'm going to share with you some really cool hacks or tricks which you can get content ideas, and you can start implementing immediately. Okay. So this is your free time, guys. Start working on the content ideas, and start and putting it up on your website. So the first is Google. All right. So you just Google about, say, you specialize in a particular destination, say honeymoon packages, Switzerland. And as I said, the big guys have taken over the first, this thing, Make My Trip, Yatra. Yeah. So you can see that. So it's very difficult now for you to overrank these guys. All right. So for you to come on top. So we'll talk about that later. But can you see below that, people also ask, how much does honeymoon in Switzerland cost? Is Switzerland good for honeymoon? How much does a Switzerland trip cost? There are so many questions below. Okay, now these are pointers for you to know what are actually people searching for. Okay. And then probably you can create a content on this. You can create, in fact, multiple contents. If you go down further at the end of the page, so first page will have 10 listings, and after the end of the 10 listings, you'll have people also search for. So Google will give you at least 8 more terms people search for. So these are the cool ways, guys. Just Google and find out. Okay. And then you start thinking about how can I make a content on my website. And when people come and they see, okay, these questions are already answered. So this guy knows, yeah, what I need, what are my queries, right? Second, you yourself consume content. Find the competitors, okay? Find the guys who are ranking higher and find what kind of content they are writing, okay? So you get an idea, okay, of what because see, these people have made the effort. They have set up a content team. They have a content manager. They have a digital manager and everything. Okay, I'm talking of the big guys, right? Okay, consume their content. You will get a lot of ideas from them. Okay, and don't copy their content, obviously. Okay, but when you consume their content and you are an expert in that particular destination and you consume content about your competitor about that destination, you will come to know there is something missing in this. Okay, you will come to know, like, look, when my target clients talk to me about this destination, he doesn't talk about this aspect, he talks about something different. So consume 2-3 pieces of content. You have your own ideas, you have your own expertise, okay, which you have defined earlier in the niche. That's why I said have only one niche, because if you have to work on that niche, you have to be focused on creating content for that particular niche only. If you have 10 niches, it's humanly impossible for you to start creating content for all the niches. That's why I said start with first one niche. All right, so you consume content and then start writing about it. Now either you write it yourself or you outsource. So what you can do is you make some pointers, okay, or you do a recording and give it to somebody. Best thing is you start learning to write yourself, or you have people, there are good writers who will draft it in a particular way, you will make it look nice or whatever. Okay, so just outsource and just start doing it. That's it. So in this free time right now, guys, this is the thing to do. Start making content. Start first consuming content about your niche. Start making content about this and start putting up on your website. Okay. One rule for making content: do it consistently. Okay, don't do it because you attended the webinar and you're all charged up, and then you go and start making 2-3 pieces of content and then you forget. Okay, I would say make it periodic, like once in a week, once in a fortnight, or at least once in a month. Okay, if you make one piece of content every week, in a year you have 52 weeks, you will have 52 pieces of content on your website, guys, about your niche, which you are good at, and in your own way you have written it. I can't tell you what this 52 pieces of content is going to do. It's going to get you leads like anything. Trust me. Okay, I've done this and it just works. Okay, so just go ahead and start writing content, guys. Okay, or at least delegating or outsourcing, whatever. But start making content for your niche. Okay. Now this is what a good content can do. This is a real graph I'm sharing you. Okay, on which we have worked, and if you can see on March 2019, the graph was really low. Okay. 1 second. Yeah, this is here. Okay, and by the time this is January 2020, guys. Okay, so if you see users, 1291 users have come on January. Okay, and in December it was something around 1100. So it's not coming because when I take a screenshot, it comes only when I put the cursor there. Okay, so now remember the formula I told you earlier. I have around 1100 users who have come to the website. Okay, so tell me in December month. So 10% conversion rate, if I take 1100 is how much, guys? 110. So is it difficult to get 100 customers? So January, they had 100 customers. It's so simple, guys. It's so simple. The formula is so simple. Okay. So you need to have people coming to your website, and those people should be your target audience. Okay. Not just your friends or relatives, anybody whom you share the link. Okay. And I'll tell you how to do that. So you need to be getting organic traffic to your website, okay, without paid ads. As I said, this was done without paid ads. Not a single ad was run, okay. So how do you get organic traffic? This is the 4th layer of the foundation which I was talking about, all right. So organic traffic, you might have heard of things like, there is an SEO and you do SEO and you start ranking and all those things. Yes, SEO is a small part of this, okay. But now Google algorithms have changed and Google is now looking at good, authentic, valuable content for people, and it automatically brings people on top where it finds the site is having really useful content. Okay. Okay, but of course SEO is also important. All right, so this is a technical aspect, and probably you will not be able to do this. You will have to outsource this to somebody. If you are using WordPress, okay, this is a content management system, which is a new way where people can make websites very easily and quickly. So probably you can learn this aspect also. This has to be done generally once, okay. Either do it yourself, or probably if you have an in-house guy, get him trained or outsource it to somebody. So this technical aspect you have to handle. All right. Second is backlinks. Get backlinks. So how do you get backlinks? You write guest posts on travel portals. There are so many travel portals, okay, which are already ranking higher on Google. Google values them, these websites. So request them. Can I write guest post at your travel portal? And I have the super niche, or I'm expert in this particular destination. I have some unique way to tell people about this destination, or probably it's a new destination people are not well versed with. So find something unique and request for writing guest post at travel portals or anything that is related to your niche. Okay. And you just Google search, the travel portals, and these are like portals. These are not travel agencies, okay, or not travel businesses they are running. They just are travel portals, okay. So find options, opportunities to write guest posts. Now, what happens is when you write guest posts, you can ask them to put a link of your website over there. Now, in SEO, this is called as a backlink. So Google has various touch points. So one is obviously you're having a relevant content. The other touch point is for Google is your website is mentioned in some other website of the same domain, which is already having a higher ranking with Google. So Google gives weightage to that. So automatically your weightage of the website, the weightage of your website increases. Okay. So have as many backlinks as possible. Now the SEO person typically say we will give you lots of backlinks, but those backlinks are usually not genuine, okay? Because you just put up your site somewhere, and now Google can make out if you have a travel portal and if your backlink is coming from some other related portal, so it doesn't value that backlink. So start making genuine backlinks, all right? And this is in your hands. You don't have to depend on anybody. If you can't do this, or it's very difficult to find guest posts, or if it takes time for people to respond back, okay, we'll think about it. There is a fastest way of getting backlink, and this is the most simplest and the most easiest way, and you can just get started today itself, okay? And I'll share you that. This is Quora, guys. I don't know how many of you heard of Quora. Okay, Quora is a question answer platform. There are people out there. I'm sure you have heard of this. Yes, you heard of Quora? Guys, 1 second, my chat is disabled. I'm sure you might have heard of Quora. Okay, go to Quora, find your niche and the subject, the topic on that, okay, and start answering questions. People are already asking questions over there. You don't even have to find the questions. You're already an expert in that particular niche or that particular destination. Start answering questions over there. And the best part of Quora is at the end of your answer or at the middle of your answer, you can put your website link. So you immediately generate backlinks. You don't have to request anybody. People are already posting questions over there. All right. So, I mean, you can just get this started today. Today itself, you can just go to Quora, or you don't have an account, make one. It's so easy to make. Search your topic, whatever your niche is, and then you'll find so many questions. All right. Hello, guys. I'm hoping you're finding this useful, because I'm not getting into the chat and not able to make out. So type yes.
Nazir, I just want to tell you, I've got more questions than anybody. I'm busy writing them down and keeping them ready. So you please go ahead.
Fast. Okay.
We are actually, by the way, already at 11:50. So I just want to check, how we keep on time in terms of taking questions.
Yeah. Now the next layers are pretty fast. Okay.
Okay.
Because this is the foundation layers, I need some time to build this up. Okay.
Sure. I get it.
Guys, so you will start automatically ranking in various keywords, and this is again a graph which I'm showing you of how many keywords you are ranking on that website. It's almost 1,200 keywords now. Okay. So money is in the list. People come to your website. Okay. And your website is ready to connect. Okay. Convert and capture and convert. So you capture the email list. The more email list that you have, okay, the more it is easier for you to keep on nurturing that audience. All right. So grow your email list, guys, with this method. Two major mistakes people do: they do nothing about marketing. Okay, they don't write any good content, they don't have any good ways of marketing their business, or they do too much in spurt. Suddenly they will put up ads on Facebook, or they will do some Google ad campaign or something like that. This is not the way, guys. You have to go in a proper systematic manner. Fifth is social media strategy. Already most of you may be knowing how social media is useful. one thing what I have realized from social media, I'll share in brief. Don't sell on social media. I would rather say I would get traffic from social media. Okay. So on Facebook, you can share links of your website. So have a great image over there. And below that, you say, if you want to know more about this destination, click here. Now, again, this is one of the touch points for Google. It says from social media, many people are coming to your website. So again, your ranking of your website goes high. Okay, guys. So already you might be doing so many things on social media, but this is one point today I want to share. Here is don't sell, don't put up a creative like Bali 4 night 5 days package, the least rate possible. No, don't reach this way to your ideal clients. Okay, don't sell cheap over there. All right. The sixth layer foundation is the communication plan. All right. So once you have captured all the leads, okay, people are coming to your website, you're growing your email list, you need to have a proper communication plan. And this is the best part, guys. You don't have to keep on communicating with them yourselves. You can make use of technology over here. And the technology here is there are so many email softwares available. You can just automate the entire thing. Okay, when somebody signs up for a newsletter, he gets an email reply automatically. He gets a series of emails, okay, over the week or over the fortnight, over the month. Okay, somebody has just made an inquiry, or maybe he has booked your package already with you. Okay, so for that particular package, he will get a series of emails till that his trip starts. Okay, so there are so many things you can do, but this is the one thing which will help you. You can automate and you can nurture your audience really well. All right. And not only that, you can communicate about your story. Okay, let's see, people want human interactions. You share about yourself, how did you get into this, or what's your story about your team, or right now what's going on about the coronavirus, how are you dealing with it. So keep up the communication with them, and you just have to make one draft and then you put it to your audience who are already signed up with you. Okay. Whatever you can't automate, you systemize. There are ways that you can make templates, and if somebody is signed up with you for 10 days, automatically on WhatsApp, the thing will go to him for 10 days, series of messages to what is the preparation and what is the things to take, what is the inclusions, what are the exclusions, all those things of the visas and everything. So you have the templates ready. Now, so many tools are available even for WhatsApp. Now you can just systemize it and it will automatically send the messages to them. So this is the 7-layer of foundation. I have completed the 6th layer, and now I'm coming to the final layer, guys. Okay, and the final layer is, guys, if you have this 6th layer in place, well, then it's about the 7th layer, and that's having a marketing mindset. You have things now ready to go and market yourselves really well to the outside world. But sadly, people know to start a business or run a business, but they don't know how to market themselves. Gone are the days when people would walk into your office, or people would just give referrals and your business will keep running. No, it's no longer valid. It's the online thing now. The biggest referral today is Google, guys. People search on Google, whatever Google refers. I'm saying not without ads. Okay, organic. That is the biggest referral. Okay. So if you're not marketing, probably this could be your state of business. Do you ever find yourself undercharging for your services? Do you ever find yourself doing all the research and clients buy from somewhere else? Say yes, no. All right. Are you taking up clients that are not ideal, who suck up your time and energy? You do all the research from them and they buy from somewhere else. Okay. You're feeling broke and just wanting to quit. Was the online world is now taken over my business. Then you're not marketing well, guys. You're not marketing well. Okay. It doesn't matter how amazing a travel expert you are. Okay, you need to market well. Either you grow or perish. This is the option in today's market. So the online world has opened up a lot of competition, you might think, but I would say the online world has opened up oceans of opportunities. Okay, you can't stop the waves, but you can learn to ride the waves. Learn to ride the wave. This online thing is so amazing. Like even an unknown person can become a brand within a year or so. But you need to learn this. You can learn, you go to the experts, whoever it is. Even I go to the experts even now. In IT, just recently I took coaching from somebody just 3 days back, and I paid him a good amount, okay, to learn something. Learn it, take benefit, and earn it 10 times more. That should be your way, guys. Okay. Learn the right way. Don't spam. Don't send messages to everybody just about like shooting a message on WhatsApp or through some software or something like that. Don't spam. That's the wrong way to do. Okay. It's your responsibility to be available to people. All right. And then when people are searching for the kind of services, people are wanting to be served, you should be available to them. All right. So make yourself available. It's your responsibility, guys. If you want, someone else will be available and the business will go to him or her. So embrace marketing, guys. So that with this, I think I'll come to this and start your conversation. Marketing is all about conversation. Start your conversation the way I'm doing conversation right now with you people. Okay, more conversation means more money. And hopefully now you understand how to transform your travel business. Yes, Rishi, over to you now. Okay.
Yes,
You
yes.
need to invest your time and money, all right, in this.
Okay, so I just stop the screen sharing because now I think we'll just get into conversation. And
Yeah.
the
How much
first,
time we have left, Rishi?
well, it's already 11:56, but we can extend. What is interesting is that nobody seems to have gone off. So all of
Okay.
them are stuck onto the thing. So they're very much glued on to your presentation. That is really good. I've not seen any drop-offs as such. So
Okay.
what you can do is you can probably stop sharing your screen at this point, and
One
maybe
second.
when you want to send the offer, keep that screen ready.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and then we can just get into a Q&A mode. I'm just going to switch it to gallery so that they can see both of us on the screen. And we've got a few questions. I've got a few questions of myself. I just, first of all, want to thank you very much for this very interesting presentation. I've got a lot of new insights myself, even though I'm a guy in digital marketing, and I have some questions, of course.
It's a learning process, Rishi. Even I keep on learning every day.
Yes, absolutely. You're right. So starting up from the real at the top, I've kind of sorted this in some order. By the way, if those of you that are joined in late and want to ask some questions, please use the Q&A to ask the questions. It's just easier for me to reply. Use the Q&A. Thanks, Ram, Gopal, and Sunil. I'll get to your question. Sunil, I'll get to yours first, actually. Sunil wanted to ask one question, which is, if you would be able to share this PPT. And I wanted to actually respond to that by telling Sunil, Sunil, the PPT is really of no use to you unless you have Nazir's voice in the background. I mean, until you have his explanation, his passion, his drive. So the good news is this entire webinar is streaming live on my YouTube channel. So if you go to youtube.com/webdudes, which I'm just going to paste on the chat right now. If you go here and you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you will actually see this entire thing is streaming live right now as we speak. And once this is done, you can watch the recording. So you'll actually get a better version of the PPT by just being able to have Nazir take you through this, what you might have missed in case you joined in a little later. There was another question that somebody asked, is this recording going to be available later? Well, yes, it is going to be. It's available right now, and you can go and watch it again. Before I get with my questions, I just wanted to check with you, Nazir. Should I run the poll now? Did you want to know these participants that are there?
Yeah, do run it, Rishi. Yeah, I'll give you a better idea. Actually, we should.
Excellent. So, guys, I'm going to run a poll. Okay, it's just 2 questions. It's going to take you 10 seconds. We'd really love it if you can go ahead and respond to this. I'm going to launch it right now. And
you can be anonymous as well, okay?
Sorry?
They can be anonymous as well.
Yeah, please go ahead and choose anonymous if you would not like to disclose your name. And then we can just take a quick check. So there are a couple of questions in the poll. The first question is basically Nazir wants to get a quick check on you. What the people who have come and taken out the time today to listen to him, just wanted to see who you are, what's the kind of people that are attending this. So we just got 2 questions, and I can see already 5, 6, okay, there's like 40% people already voted, 45%, great, thank you very much. We've crossed 50%. Thank you. It'll take you just 10 seconds. Just choose the 2 options, what the answers to both the questions, and that will give us an idea of who you are and your background. So I'm assuming we've got about now 14 out of 22 people who responded, and I think we leave it at that because
that's enough.
I'm going to end the poll now, and I'm going to share the results. Here you go. Nazir, this is your audience.
Oh, yes, I got it.
You've got about
majority are founder, proprietor, directors,
yes,
CEOs.
Exactly.
Okay,
well,
so my target audience is perfect. Thanks, Rishi, for this.
and I think age group between 31 to 40 is the audience that are actually willing to learn and adapt and shift. I think.
Yes. And even higher, even till 50, I can see that it's a good percentage.
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's interesting.
It's very mature audience. audience. So I hope they like the presentation.
Right. So good. Thank you very much for responding to the poll. I'm going to just stop the poll sharing at this point, and I'm going to go to the next few questions. So first things, I'm glad to see the questions that are coming in. So there are 5 questions that are just entered into the Q&A section, but I'll take you through them. I wanted to go first, run by the key takeaways for me. Like, for me, what you said was consistency is like huge. Okay. Not to do it in spurts. And I thought that was really great, because I think I can even see myself as sometimes I would do something, then I'll just forget about it and then again start. And that actually...
I'll tell you what, consistency is such a great thing. It beats even talent. It beats even luck. It even beats quality. So don't go for the best quality content or don't be the expert in anything. Just do it again and again regularly. That's all.
Yes,
That's all.
exactly. Yeah. I think if people see you again and again, they know you're in the business, you're doing it, you're still alive.
Yes.
I think that like, oh, mar gaya. I don't hear, no sight, no, you don't hear about the guy. He's probably not in the business. So absolutely. I think that's a very, very good takeaway. Then the second one I thought was really great is don't look at social media in terms of selling, right? Yes. Use it to get traffic. That was a big one. A lot of people put offers over there. You're saying don't do that.
No.
Because nobody buys.
That's too cheap, man. That's too cheap.
Yeah, so I think you should use the social media to get traffic, to get people to come to the webinar, let them engage with you, let them chat with you, let them learn about you, see the website.
Because you're a specialist, Rishi. You're in a niche business, right? So you have to portray yourself as a specialist.
That's really great. And I think more and more people need to understand this, and I'll re-emphasize this more with people now that I've heard you say the same thing. I always felt and I always told people that, but now with you reinforcing that, it's just, gone deeper. So that's
and there's a proof. We have got 100 clients without doing any ads on Facebook.
Correct. That's true. Now, the next thing is that I had some questions on Google. Like, for example, when you create a website, do you have to do anything to let Google know that your website is alive, or does Google just automatically scan through website?
Yeah. No. You have to index your pages, okay? And there's something called the Google Search Console. So you have to set up that, and then once that is set up, and there's a technical aspect of the sitemap and everything. But once that is set up, it's only a one-time thing. After that, you just post your page, publish your page. That's it. Now Google immediately. Earlier we had to do, but now immediately Google picks up that page. It's very fast.
That's the Google Search Console. Look it up, right? And put your website into Google, and then it'll start indexing. And then after that, you can start blogging. Nazir does recommend WordPress if that is one of your websites,
yes.
Because it's very easy to get started and start creating content on your website.
See, the mistake most people do is they want to go to a very beautiful looking website, and then they don't use WordPress because of that. Okay, right. But because they're not using, then the website is not in their control. So, and that's why they don't feel like updating the content. If it's WordPress, they can do it very easily, or have some technical in-house guy who will do it for them. Okay.
And for those of you guys know already, I'm in the business of setting up websites.
Yes,
on WordPress. All right, great. The next thing is this is it's something that I was concerned that if everyone starts creating in the travel business content that's related to travel, right? Now, how does Google rank one person higher than the other? Can you shed some light on how that works? Because if it's consistency and people are creating, and it doesn't have to be high quality, but it has to be content, Google searching. So, mera bar kab aayega?
Yeah, very true. I mean, see, it's a Google algorithm. It's very difficult to understand the Google algorithm. But I'll tell you in one brief thing what Google is looking for. Google is now looking for genuine, authentic content. This is one thing. Second thing is Google is looking for how useful your content is. Okay. So like I showed you that question answer thing in Google search. Okay, people are not putting in questions. So can you answer those questions? Simple. The more answers you put up on your site, the higher it will rank. This is like the one point I can tell you. Work on this aspect, and slowly you will start figuring out कि SEO में क्या करना है, उसमें क्या करना है. Okay, question answer formula चालू कर दो, और उसमें भी नहीं समझ में आता है तुमको पोस्ट करने का. Start with Quora. Quora में तो questions are already there. People have asked for questions. बस मुझे destination में जाना है. What should I be doing? Okay, or who are the good people, or how should I go? How many days are required? Just get into Quora, guys. I started with Quora. I can tell you, and
that's powerful enough.
Yeah. Just get started. I mean, doing it is important. Okay, knowledge is out there. Okay.
Okay. Now you said that just create the content. Don't worry about answer the questions and stuff like that. Now, does the content have to be optimized for Google search engines to rank on the top, or that's not such a big deal? They're
No,
like the Yoast and all these SEO tools. Does one have to match those skills, or even
yes.
without it,
No, no,
rank?
you have to do
Okay.
that.
So
But that's a one-time thing, Rishi.
the
It's
one
not
time.
that, yeah.
No, so Yoast, I think in WordPress gives you suggestions to change your content so that it
Yes.
meets the optimized. So is that effective? Is that good enough?
Yes, it's
Okay.
effective.
And apart from Yoast, do you recommend anything else? So that's
There's an all-in-one SEO pack, and
all
there are
in
so
one is
many
all.
other. Yeah,
So
everyone works the same. It doesn't matter.
okay, they all work the same. So there's no
Yeah,
like one is better than the other. So whether you
yeah,
used all in one SEO pack, they're all at the top.
yeah. Correct.
Okay, they give you the same inputs.
Same. It's the doing thing that's important. Just go there and put up the technical aspects over there, the meta tags, the H1 tags. Okay.
So
So
that's consistent all through.
yeah, it's
Okay, that's good to know that there's no specific particular plugin that beats another plugin as such.
So what we do in WordPress plugins, we see which has having a maximum downloads and the best reviews. You just take them and get started. Okay.
ठीक है. Great. Now I wanted to understand one thing, and I've started chatbots on my own website, webdudes.in. Now I don't do our traffic is not much because we go out as technology people. We go out and seek out leads in a different way. We don't expect people to come to our website and then assume that they will start inquiring about our products. But whenever it is that I do programs, I like for example when I get interviewed by somebody, then people they ask me, the person who's asking me the question about how do people learn about you, I tell them go to website and check it out. Then my traffic goes up after that particular event, right?
Yeah.
And then inquiries start flooding in, and
Correct.
then some people use the chatbot. So
Yeah.
we are using chatbots more from a marketing perspective, and then we are constantly fine tuning it so that we can get the audience to a certain point, so that it becomes easy for us to then absorb the customer and know that this is a genuine customer while this guy is just doing time pass, right? So
Correct.
the chatbot is a great way for us to filter out our customers. Do you have any thoughts around chatbots for people's websites who are in the travel business? Do they work? Do they not work? Are they?
I'll tell you, Rishi, this depends upon the size of the business. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you have a smaller size business, I would not recommend the chatbot.
Okay.
So chatbot is for people who are large size business. Okay. So for smaller size business, I would recommend the WhatsApp link itself is good enough.
And then take it, and it's personalized.
No, what happens is, no, you have the WhatsApp link. He starts a conversation. The inquiry you get starts a conversation. Now you know what kind of queries you will be having because you are expert in that and you have been dealing with such kind of customers. So you make an FAQ already on your website, okay, like
Based
a blog
on that
post.
chat query.
And you share that link with him, okay,
Got it.
and make that FAQ so that all 99% of his questions are answered. And
Okay.
this you can do only if you are an expert in that niche, okay.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Great. You also mentioned about guest posts. Okay. Now, about the guest posts, I want to understand, why would a higher ranking travel website allow you to post on their website with some guest posts? What's in it for them? I mean, does their ranking go down because of your website is not ranked that high? How does that all work? Can you shed light on
See,
that?
it's about content, Rishi. Everybody, if they are a publishing portal, they also need content, right? So,
Okay.
as I told you, so they also to create content all the time, right? And what happens is, if you are creating content your own way all the time, it gets monotonous for people to read. So they want diverse kind of people to come to your website, so the readership, appreciates different kind of views and one particular thing. Okay.
So typically, when one goes to a related website, one just goes to the contact us page and then asks them, "Hey, can I write content for your?"
Yes, or you may already have a content, or you can teach them, "Okay, I have this content, share the link, and would you like me to something related to on your this thing?" Yeah.
Okay, great. So, but as part of your deal, like, here's my content that I'd like to post on your blog. It has a link to come back. The deal must be to have that link there.
Obviously. Otherwise,
otherwise, we should not give the content till such time they agree to that term.
Obviously. And they agree. Everybody agrees.
Great. So,
but see, it's always what's in it for me also, na?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Exactly. I just want to make sure that they have to take care of that, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to go now to the other questions which were asked here. Sunil, I've already answered your question, so I'm going to just click on answer live, and we've done that. Ram Gopal Sista says, I vouch for you, Nazir. Anu talks a lot about you.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So I'm going to answer that live. Shabir.
Thanks so much for the kind words.
Shabir says, Nazir, nowadays more emphasis is laid on social media like Facebook, Insta, Twitter, LinkedIn, etc. Are these not important now more than sharing content on the website?
Okay, good question. See, what happens is for the social media, now the trend will keep on changing. Once upon a time, do you remember, Rishi, we were on Orkut? Okay.
Yes.
Where is Orkut now?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Then came Facebook. Now people are saying, okay, now everybody is shifting to Instagram.
Yeah.
Right. Then somebody is saying Pinterest. Okay. So these are other people's properties. Okay. They're useful. Whenever they're useful, you utilize them. Like you put up your links over there. Yeah. But your website is your own real estate, guys. Get people to your real estate. Okay. The more you get, and once you capture the email ID, then he's your customer, right? You can keep on nurturing him.
So basically, use them to drive, like you said. Don't stand there.
Yeah.
Use them to drive traffic to your website, and when you have them on your website, you can show them what exactly you want.
I don't know if you have noticed, Rishi, if you're on Facebook, earlier if you put a post on Facebook, okay, and it would go to many people. Now Facebook has restricted that reach. It will go only to a few people. Why? Because they make money in ads, right?
Exactly. Until you don't boost it, it doesn't reach people. Correct. So I guess use their ads.
Yes.
But get that traffic to come to your website and then convert over there.
Correct.
Okay, great. So this is good. Next question is, hi, Nazir. This is again from Ram Gopal. Hi, Nazir and Rishi. What are the 5 safe destinations India? 5 destinations, safe destinations India, and 5 abroad for travel post-COVID. That's a great.
This is not my expertise, guys. I'm a techie. You are the expert in destinations.
All right.
Sorry.
Let me just put that as done.
But yeah, one idea I could give is the bucket list. People will now come in. Okay, people want to have experiences, right?
Okay.
So I don't know. You'll have to think of their bucket list destinations.
Okay. Dr. Radhakrishna Pillai, he finally joined the call. He was actually struggling earlier. He said, amazing. That's a compliment for you, Nazir. I think you know him personally too.
Yes, Radha, how are you?
Great. And then we have the last question from Fatima. Could you expand on the 5th layer? She would like some more information on that. Would you like to ask some question?
Yeah, ask about 5th layer, the social media she's talking about. I didn't have much time.
Okay.
So,
how would you like to handle that now, or is it offline?
Offline, because it's a big topic. Now we wouldn't have time now, Rishi.
Great. So we are already at 12:13. I think we should now get on to the point where we hear what it is that
what I have to offer, right? Okay.
Yeah,
so guys, this is going to be a pitch now. If you want to stay to listen to the pitch, you can stay, or most of the value I've already given. If you want more value, you can connect with me or with Rishi. So I will now start with the pitch, Rishi.
Yeah. Would you? There's some questions. Some people have typed questions in the chat, which I asked them not to do. How to get in touch with you and all of that stuff. So, Sheila asked your question. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Sumita, for the compliments there. Okay, great. So, use the chat, I guess, whenever you need to send your offer, but talk about your offer first, and then go ahead and send the...
So, I'll share my screen, Rishi. Once again.
Yes, please. Please do that. I can switch off my video and audio.
Okay. One second.
I should have got the drum roll ready.
Okay. Can you see my screen, that PPT?
So we are only seeing your PowerPoint screen. We are not seeing your browser screen.
Now you can see?
Now we are seeing the 7th layer.
No, the PowerPoint, I will have the thing, then I will start the browser. No?
Okay, great. So you'll have to switch to your browser whenever you have to.
Yes, I'll do that.
Okay.
So as I said, marketing is about investments. You need to invest your time. You need to invest your money in learning the things. Okay. So now ask yourself this one important question. Are you making enough investments in marketing? Are you making enough investments in your business? Okay. To grow your business. All right. So usually people say, after I get some clients, then I will invest. Okay. And this is like a vicious cycle. Okay. This never ends, because you keep on working in the business and you think, oh, once I get business, and then you don't get business because you're not doing marketing, and because you're not doing marketing, you're not investing in marketing. So this is like a vicious cycle. All right. So you have to break this cycle and start with your investments first. Okay. If you think education is expensive, you know this old adage, right? Try estimating the cost of ignorance. As I said, even I am continuously learning. Recently, just 3 days back, I learned something from a guy who is half my age, okay, and I paid him a good amount. But this is an investment. I will recover that money. All right. So similarly, you have to also do for marketing. So my invitation to you is 6 days a travel expert marketing masterclass where I will go in depth into each one of these layers. All right, and you can understand more better way. And there will be some task at the end of each session which you can do for your website. Okay, and you can see the difference. All right. So why I'm eligible for doing a training? I already have conducted many training programs in the past. I'm a Toastmaster. If anybody knows, I'm an ex-president of Toastmasters International. All right. So being a trainer, which I was doing as a hobby, not full time. So I know how to structure a program properly so that the participants receive it really well and they can start applying in their business. All right. So the investment is, guys, rupees 15,000 typically if you come and buy this program. Okay, but Rishi has been after me saying, all right, Nazir, give some special offer. So I'll be giving a special offer. The cost of the program otherwise is 15,000 rupees, Rishi.
Obviously, I mean, I want my guys to get a special deal, man. I mean, nahi to mera kya value hai?
Okay, so first I'll go take you through what is there in the program. So 6 days online training, each session of 1 hour starts on Friday. That is the next Friday, ends on the coming Thursday after that. Okay, 19 June start, ends on 25th June. Session days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, no session, like a holiday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So starts on a Friday, ends on a Thursday. All right. You will get recordings. Yes, if you can't attend the live sessions, you can do it at your own pace. Okay, so this is it. We will make a community of like-minded people who all want to go to grow together in the travel business by applying things. So you can help each other. You know, it's like growing up together, right? So second bonus, I'll take a session on direct response marketing, which is a session worth rupees 7,000, where you learn how to make landing pages and generate leads, in a particular day. So you don't have to wait for the entire period of 8 months, 9 months to pass and start getting leads. You have a special offer or something like that for your target audience. You can do this direct response marketing. So in a single day, you will generate leads, lots of leads. Bonus 3, 1:1 personal consultation worth 10,000 for first 5 registrations who do today. Okay. So what are these consultations about? I charge 10,000 rupees, not just for the consultation. It's an online consultation. You share your problems in advance to me, and I will do research on my own way about your website, your competition, and then after I'll put some 2, 3, 4 hours of research in this, and then I'll be doing this session with you, which will be typically a 45 minutes to 1 hour session. And this costs 10,000 rupees. The first 5 registrations will get this for free. So you have 15,000, 7,000, 22,000, and 10,000, 32,000 rupees of package. I am giving to you guys specially for this webinar for Rishi at a very special price of rupees 6,000 only. Special webinar offer.
Wait a second, you're giving all of that, which is 32 for just 6,000.
Yes, and it's including of GST. You can get your GST refund as well. Okay.
Guys, I think that's a great offer. I think you guys should take this. This is awesome. Nazir, thank you so much.
I'll share the link now in the chat. Rishi, you have the link. You can share.
There are some people on the YouTube channel that were not able to join this session. I'd like to paste it to them as well. But how much time do people have to take this offer?
So they have to take it now. It's now. I'm not going to repeat this again, Rishi.
Okay.
So I will just share the link, and once you click on the link, the countdown timer will start. Okay. So you have the link, Rishi, with you and to share in chat.
Can you paste it on the chat?
Okay, I'll do that.
Then I can just put it out there and send it on the YouTube also.
So
this is great. I mean, this is really fantastic offer. Please share your link for them to register and get this.
So this is the link. You just go there. The same thing is mentioned over there. Yeah, and this comes with a guarantee, money back guarantee. Yeah? This is 100% money back guarantee. If you don't like the program, if you don't find any benefits in the program, you will get your 100% refund back. This is my guarantee to you.
So that means, is it like a no questions asked? I mean,
no questions. If you say I didn't get any benefit from this, my business did not improve, get it back, guys.
Wow, that's
you have to follow all the steps, yeah.
You have to, so you have to follow the steps. That's a pretty bold offer, guys. Take a look at it. Click the link now. How many minutes do they have before this offer goes off the?
10 minutes, Rishi.
10 minutes. So right now, guys, it's 12:20 and this offer expires by 12:30. Okay, so that's it. Now, if they want to, if I'm going to go to this link right now. You can't see the link, Shabir is saying. Oh, wait a second. Why is it that they can't see the link? Okay, I need a quick question. Can everybody see the link? Oh, it's sent only to the. Oh, okay. Wait a second. Hold on. You gotta
All
give
panelists. Okay, okay. It's sent to all panelists.
analysts. Let me send it to you guys now.
All panelists.
Just let me know if you guys can see this. Just say yes, you can see the link. Got it. Great. Shabir's got the link. So great. For those of you that are going ahead and clicking the link to actually take this offer, you've got now 10 minutes from now, which is 12:31. Okay. Because we screwed up on the 1 minute. So you've got 10 minutes to go get this offer. Take it, guys, seriously. I think it's an amazing offer. I heard all the stuff that he's going to talk about. It's a $6,000 is what nothing. Yeah, we go to a restaurant and we spend like $3,000, $4,000 sometimes. So I think it's a no-brainer. It's to educate yourself. I think this is one of the things that I think, especially in India, we suffer greatly from. We don't take advantage of educating ourselves. We don't believe in spending in education. But this is the time to change. I think it is important. And as Nazir said, the money back guarantee offer is only applicable. You got to follow the steps, of course. He knows it. He's tried it. He's tested this system. It works for him. So therefore, it's working for him. And therefore, he knows he can back it up with the money back guarantee. But of course, if you just come and attend his online program and then you're not paying attention and you're doing other things like answering the call, obviously you're not going to make any benefit from his program. It's not going to work, which he's still willing to give the money back. So guys, this is a great deal. I can imagine the amount of content that is being provided in this program is going to really benefit you. So go ahead and try that. We still have another 8 minutes to go. We've seen some. Okay, I'm just going to look at some more questions here. Okay, Mr. Pillai, yeah, you got the link, I guess. So I'm discussing this question. Got it. Yes. Fatima, in this year, do you believe people will travel for holidays? Is there any chance of tourism getting any profits this year? I guess, Nazir, you're not an astrologer or a future predictor, but I don't know if you want to take a stab at Fatima's question. Would you like to repeat the question or you want to just pass on that?
I got it, Rishi. I can understand her concern, but the thing is, it is not in our control, right? As I said in the beginning itself, what's in our control is to work on our business. Okay, so you get your marketing stuff right, and then whenever the things open up, you're there in front of the people when they want to book. Okay, that's what you can do.
Right. So Fatima, I hope that answered your question. I'm going to mark it as answered live. Then we have another question from Varun Patodia. If we don't have a what? Okay, so what if we don't have a website? Is this program still of use? Okay, that's a good question. So you go for this offer if he doesn't have a website, or is it that he can go for this workshop, understand what needs to be done, and then implement later and have a website?
Yeah, obviously, because the recordings will be there, but I would suggest you have 1 week of time. So in that time, get your website up and running. Websites are now made in 1 day, 24 hours. Okay, so that's not a big deal. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. So you use this as an opportunity. So like I did have a website. I'm signing up for this program. Let me get it up and running. Okay, before this program starts.
In fact, I'd like to tell Varun, you're in luck. You can learn how to make a website in 1 hour, thanks to me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put in, Varun, I'm going to put a little chat here, www.websitetraining.in. www.websitetraining.in. Go to this website. Oh, let me put https://websitetraining.in. Yeah. I hope you are seeing the chat, Varun. If yes, just type yes, then I know you got it. You go to this website and you will learn. I've got a video there that you will learn how to make a website in 1 hour. In fact, Varun, you will even be able to use the websitetraining.in website to create your website to begin with. It's valid for 30 days. It's for you to do all your R&D. And you can put up a one-page website and a blog in 1 hour. Okay. All you need to do is have your concepts clear as to what you want to say, who you are, what you do, and here's the contact me. Here are some testimonials. If you have your content basic ready, you can have a one-page website ready by this evening, and you can go for Nazir's workshop and make it better. So go ahead, do that. By the way, we provide free tech support on WhatsApp. So go ahead, watch the video today, and ask us questions on WhatsApp. We provide free. We reply once a day. We get to all questions at one point, but we'll try and respond to your questions today by the evening. So go ahead and use that service and create a website today.
This is a payment link, by the way, guys. If somebody wants to go to directly to the payment link, this is the InstaMojo payment link. You can pay.
No, this is okay. So they don't have to go through the offer
Sales page and click there.
Okay, this link is for the guys who are like ready to pay. Just tell me where to click. Great. So thanks for that link. That's very, very valuable. So click on that link, guys, and you'll go straight to the option to make the payment. You can pay through
net banking, credit card,
debit card. All of that works, no problem. It just accepts it, right?
Yeah.
Fabulous. Okay, so Varun, I'm going to click on answer live to your question, and that's done. Fatima has another question. If we offer Australia or Africa, will people risk traveling with coronavirus still infecting? That's again we're not experts at this question right now, right, Nazir?
Yes.
Fatima not going to be able to answer that question. We don't have the experience to answer that. We'd like to say that we know everything, but the fact is we don't. So I'm going to click on answer. Shabir Dalal. Can I have Nazir's contact number? Nazir, how do people reach you? Is phone too intrusive for you? Do you take WhatsApp messages?
Yes, WhatsApp is fine. I'll share my number.
You can go ahead and punch in your number on the chat for those, and I think I'll punch the number. Can I put it on the live chat for YouTube as well?
Yes.
WhatsApp is the preferred mode of communication.
Yes, WhatsApp is the preferred.
Okay, WhatsApp for those of you who want to contact Nazir. WhatsApp on, and that is 98982103456. Nazir, stay tuned. You might get a lot of calls or messages on WhatsApp.
Starting on 19th, by the way, Radha had asked. I think. When are we starting? Starting on 19th.
19th. Please use
the next Friday.
Yes.
And it's there on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There will be no session. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Right.
Till Thursday. Okay.
Now for those who are watching this program on YouTube, right? I've pasted the link there for them. But suppose somebody watches it this evening. Okay. The same link will work for them to go and pay full price, 32,000, and then join your program.
No, then this link will not work, Rishi.
What is the link for those people who missed the offer? Can we post that link?
Yes, I will.
So you post that link. So those people who don't take a decision in the next 2 minutes or 3 minutes, at least they still feel, okay, fine, 32,000. We missed the offer to take the 6,000 rupee offer.
No, they have a 15,000 offer. They don't get all the bonuses. Okay. So this is the link.
Okay, this is the link for the 15,000 offer?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to copy this link on the YouTube channel because YouTube people are the ones who watch it later. So I'm going to put that in the description so that they can at least avail the 15,000 deal. And they can attend this workshop, right?
Yes, obviously.
So they can attend the workshop, but they don't get the
bonuses. They won't get the free consultation.
Only available to these people. Guys, I don't know what you guys are doing. Take this offer. This is amazing. I know Nazir for 25 years. It's a great deal. Please take it. It will be awesome. And let me put this link over here for the YouTube guys. This is the link for post 12:31 p.m. This is for the special offer price without bonus option. Great. So good. So at least if not 6,000, they get it for the workshop for 15,000 and they don't get the bonuses, but great option. Great. Okay. Okay. Fatima has one more question. We got 1 more minute to go, guys. And after at 12:31, Nazir is going to pull out that offer. It's going to expire. So please use this option to get this offer right now. Fatima has one more question. So this year we will invest more in communicating with clients and customers.
This year, Fatima, every year you have to do it. Marketing is the main
process. Yeah, never stop. Consistency. This goes back to consistency. People know how to start a business, run a business, but they don't know how to do marketing, Right. Okay, great. I hope that answers your question, Fatima. This is a never-ending process. Till the time you decide to shut your business, you keep doing marketing.
Yes, exactly. It's
Right.
like breathing, Rishi. Till the time you're alive. Yeah.
You stop breathing, you're dead. All right, great. This is good. And I guess the offer is going to expire very soon now. And I think that's it. It's 12:31. So the offer goes. Nazir, you're going to do some magic and steal the offer from everybody. So good.
It's a matter of choice, Rishi. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Those of you that went for the
So,
offer,
so
congratulations.
thank you everyone for attending this. It was a
Yes.
real pleasure connecting with you all. And thanks once again to you, Rishi.
Oh, thank you for this great program, and I'm sure you'll do well, and all the best. And thank you so much for doing this for all of us, and we'll hopefully do more maybe in the coming months.
Yes, yes, Rishi.
Bye, everybody. Have lunch, have
Bye.
weekend,
Bye.
whatever's left of it. Take care.